going on, everyone? Welcome to the RabidMining YouTube channel. It looks like the A10 Pro Plus ETH miners are getting Ethereum Classic support with some new firmware, but there's a catch. So here is a Reddit post on Ether mining, and I did get this courtesy of Chris from FlexPool, so thank you very much for sending this information my way. But the A10 and A10 Pro new firmware supports ETC and will up 10% hash rate at mining ETC. It looks like there's a little bit of language barrier going on here, but let's keep on going. I just saw that INNOSILICON miners have released the latest firmware for A10 and A10 Pro models. Compared with ETH computing power, ETC will increase by 10%. Maybe this will be a flashpoint for ETC, and here's their announcement. Based on the future Ethereum consensus mechanism algorithm, POW to POS, so that is proof of work to the proof of stake situation, at the request of our customers, we have developed the ETC firmware of A10 and A10 Pro servers, which have passed the test and are publicly released here for the convenience of customers. After testing, the current ETC computing power of the A10 Pro server is about 10% higher than the ETH computing power, and the computing power of the A10 server has not changed. The ETC firmware of the A11 server is currently under development and will be announced after development is complete. The ETC firmware download link for A10, A10 Pro server is as follows. This is pretty much on their support. And then the guy saying, haha, that means I will get more currencies at F2 pool mining. So I do know a guy who knows a guy who's cousins with a guy who has an A10 and A10 Pro. I'm just kidding. I don't. That would very be unreliable source. But I did message someone who I do know, and they emailed INNOSILICON here, and this is what they told me. So, dear customer, thanks for your email. Please be noted that ETC firmware of A10 Pro series are already released on our official website. Here's the link. You can have a check of this page, and if you'd like to mine ETC, then you download corresponding ETC firmware and upgrade, and then set ETC supporting pools. By the way, ETC firmware only supports ETC mining. Once upgraded to ETC firmware, downgrading back to ETH firmware will be very troublesome. So, official statement to someone I do trust and everything. They do say that the ETC firmware is available, but once you go to Ethereum Classic, then it's going to be very hard to go back to ETH if that's what you want to do. Remember, there's quite a few coins on ETH, and ETC hash is just ETC. Obviously, ETC is the next largest coin, so those other ETH coins might not matter. But if they pump, or if there's too much hash rate on ETC, one of those other coins could potentially remain more profitable in this case. Again, we don't know how the future is going to play out, but I did go over to INNOSILICON here, went to their website, and when I click on the A10 miner here for their firmware, I don't see anything that says ETC here. I just see this, please download the latest. So that's for the A10. Now, as for the A10 Pro and A10 Pro 720M version, mega hash version, we can go to A10 Pro first. So here's latest update ETC file based at 6 gig, 5 gig, and your 8 gigabyte machine. And the A10 Pro is the 7, 6, and 8G again. So according to their website, I would not try to upgrade for ETC on the A10, but it looks like the 2 Pro versions does have the ETC file upgrade. Again, I don't have any of these miners to try for myself, so it's all do at your own risk. If I had my own, I would try it. Potential risk bricking it. That's what I do around here, but I can't. So I know what you're thinking. Oh, A10s are good again. I'm going to go buy some. I just saw them for cheap. So this may increase the value of A10s. Probably not, because it's still very limited. It's an ASIC miner. At the same time, these aren't efficient like the latest miners. These came out in like 2020. Here we can see the A10 ETH Master. I'm not sure if that's on there, but that was 2019. Here we got May and December of 2020, which is around the same time, at least for the Pro version, was around the same time as NVIDIA's 3000 series. That's when we really started to see hash rate on Ethereum start to spike. So we got the A10 Pros rolling out. We got the NVIDIA 3000 series. But because these are older tech, look at this, like 750 mega hash at 1350 watts. Now, at the time, these things were absolutely amazing. But fast forward to where we are now at 2022, we got Jazz miners that's doing 540 mega hash, actually almost 600 mega hash when they're overclocked at only like 295 watts. And now we're at 750 for 1350. These use more power. These are about on par, slightly more efficient than A2000s in terms of power saving and everything. You're better off probably building A2000 rigs for that versatility. So these are outdated ASIC miners, but again, if you have some, it will add some extra life into them once Ethereum does move to POS. I just did a quick hash to watt ratio here, and for the A10 Pro Plus 750 mega hash version, we're at about 0.555 hash or mega hash to watt ratio. Now it's going to be a little bit better if you do see a 10% increase in terms of Ethereum Classic. It's still not going to compare to the latest miners. And for comparison, because I do have a Jasminer X41U, and it's saying 520 for about 240 watts. I do have one. I've done multiple videos. If you haven't seen them, check them out. But that does about 580 average 24-hour hash rate at about 395 watts with the previous firmware. The latest firmware is 310, so I would highly recommend no one to upgrade yet. But just to, you know, kind of compare that, that is 1.46 hash to watt ratio or mega hash to watt. So this thing is almost 3 times more efficient than those A10 Pro Pluses. And one final one, so I can clarify exactly how it works. We do have the Ipollo V1 Mini Classic Plus, which is indicating 280 mega hash at 270 watts. I can confirm we're about 284 mega hash per 24-hour average hash rate at about 250 watts, which is 1.144 mega hash to watt ratio. So there's a lot better Ethereum Classic miners out there. But again, if you have an A10 Pro or something and it's just hanging out and you're wondering what to do with it, may as well update your firmware once Ethereum moves to POS and get that mining something like Ethereum Classic and maintain its lifespan a little longer. It's still, you know, slightly better than GPUs, but obviously there's a lot better hardware if you're looking to purchase something today. All right, guys, so that does sum up this video. Just to get the word out that some new firmware is available for these little miners. If you guys were curious, previously I was mentioning that I haven't heard anything about this and it didn't sound like they were going to update this firmware. Well, it looks like the update is now here. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out. Thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't seen one of these, be sure to check them out. And if you already seen them, maybe you missed some, might have to watch it one more time. And if you just let it play in the background, that's all right as well. I do try to live stream every weekend as well as every couple days during the week, so be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss that. As always, have a great day.